We at Avisa, we have a mission, and we have started with a mission just to solve the pain points of healthcare ecosystem, and that's how we have started Avisa. And Avisa means giving health and giving life. So with that vision, if you can see, we are not just the smart hospital, but we are connecting the ecosystem of the entire healthcare and connecting into a centralized system where the ecosystem can interact among each other. But when we say smart, it all always depends on a lot of gadgets, information, and all, and a lot of fascination. But what we felt that if we are using technology, let us solve some problems, which I'll talk about. Just to introduce, like we are now the largest smart hospitals in India. We have 300 hospitals, and that shows the adaptability of our solutions to the hospitals as well as the patient. That the hospital now they start approaching to us to convert them into smart hospital. So this is just a, adaptation news which I was just sharing. And as a Visa, we focus on two things. One, we transform our organic hospital into a smart hospital, and we are also into, you know, we turn around hospitals. So since we have the automation and the technology in place, this automation and technology increases the operational and financial efficiency of any hospital. That helps the distressed hospital to perform better. So these are the key focus of Avisa. Although let's talk about Avisa Smart Hospital as and the Smart Hospital as a solution. So as I said that the technology and the automation is always as a value addition, but we plan to use it to solve the pain points of the ecosystem, and we have divided into the pain points into three: pain points of patients, pain point of doctor, and the pain point of hospitals. So let us see how we are using technology to solve the pain points. So let us talk about the pain points of patients, and I believe that many of us might have also felt about these common pain points. One is when you are a patient, turned out to be a patient, your first question is what to do for the treatment and where to do the treatment. Then, of course, once you have decided, you have to find a right hospital or a right clinic. Then, when you go there, you have to stand in the queue and wait for the queue to see the doctor. Then, of course, your insurance is one hurdle always before seeing the doctor and go for a diagnostic. So insurance approval. Then, of course, medical files, which is a EHR, common subject nowadays. And then capturing vitals at home. Like, this is again one of the things that you capture the vitals, send it in WhatsApp and all. Then when you go to the hospital, there is a diagnostic delay that if you are being diagnosed, you have to wait for the report to come, and then you are getting diagnosed, and then the treatment starts. And this book lab and medicines. So this is something which we have done little different. There are so many e-commerce company who is selling medicines and sending lab people and all, but those are through the agents. So what we have done is that okay, let's talk about the solution, but the reliability on the medicines and the lab test comes directly from the hospital, not from the centers. But yeah, I mean, these are the common pain points which the patients are facing. And how did we resolve it? So first thing, we felt that let us connect the patients to the hospital, and the connection only can happen through the app. So we have developed a super app for the patients, and we call it as the patient engagement portal as well for the hospital, so that the hospital can have the portal to engage the patient, and the patient can use the super app to solve all their issues. So one-stop app for all healthcare needs. They can think of any healthcare service and they'll get it in the app. So this connects the patients to the hospital service, not the service providers which are roaming outside. So this is one of the biggest USP where the hospital are also putting their services in this, and the patient are interacting with the hospital through this. So what all this super app can do? It will book an appointment. It can also monitor heart rate. So you can directly, observe your heart rate monitoring, book lab test, order medicines directly from the hospital, book lab test directly from the hospital, We also have a patient finance part. They can also call ambulance. They can call 24/7 for many medical emergency. Book home care, book vaccination, learn about disease, find nearby hospital. Again, through one place itself, they can find the nearby. Then we have medicine reminders, patient wallet, doctor hospital ratings, patient offer refill medicines. And this is something which is very, again, unique, because if at all you are insured, then you have to have all your insurance details here, so you can upload your IDs and insurance proof. And that's how the app connects you to the hospital ecosystem. Let's talk about the pain points of hospital. One, the biggest pain point, I won't talk about from the technology front, but yes, patient acquisition and retention is one of the biggest pain point. Then manual insurance process, which is one of the factor where the hospitals are really struggling. Then queue management, connection with the patient after the treatment, offer hospital services for their patient, revenue leakages and pilferage, delay in diagnostics, and remote patient monitoring. These are the common one. If at all I have left something, we can talk about later. But how Avisa solves hospital pain points? So uh, nowadays we have solutions for queue management. You go get a code token, get a digital token, get a message in your a message in the mobile, but ultimately you still have to take the token and wait in the queue. What we have done is that we have made a face recognition system where you just walk in, scan your face, your registration completes within 30 seconds. This registration is also linked with your HIS, linked with your insurance, and the old queue system is now gone. We have developed a much more efficient queue system where the patient is so much satisfied, as well as the hospital is also. Then we have a robotic reception. So while waiting, even if there is a long queue, we have a robot which will start coming to the people, and then you can capture your vitals through the robot, send it to the doctor before you go and see the doctor, or you can capture your vital, do the tele consultation then and there with the robot, and then get the prescription, take medicines, and walk away. So this way, we have also solved the patient issues in terms of meeting doctor and waiting for the long queue. This is something which is very unique and most important in the UAE region is the automated insurance. I would not, throw the claim, but we are proud to say that, we are the only company who offer the automated insurance where you just have to come and show your ID, Emirates ID, and then it collects all your insurance process, submits automatically, get the approval, and then even the submission, resubmission, everything happens automatically. There is no manual intervention. If you have 10 people in hospital, you can do this thing with the help of only 2 guys. So this not only saves money for the hospital, but also helps the patient to be relaxed enough that, okay, fine, the insurance process is hassle free. Then comes to the patient monitoring. This is something which connects to the patient as well as the hospital through vital capturing. With this device, we are capturing the ECG, HRV, SpO2, blood oxygen, body temperature, and all, because this is for the critical patient who wanted a continuous monitoring. So this we do it, and then it is connected to the EMR of the hospital. So this is one thing, is a component of smart hospital. Then mental wellness is now the talk of the town everywhere, and everyone is making app and then making the user to feed their mental status in the app, which is quite troublesome. Anyways, they are too much tense, and then you are making them to feed more. So we have just brought the bio ring, which is capturing your stress management, and then sleep apnea, blood oxygen, respiratory, and all. And we have common trends which will keep throwing the data about your mental status, and we can get it connected to the EMR and get your wellness part cured. We have again, like, there are forms to be filled and then signed and then scanned and then send it to the various authorities, but these are the digital, which is normal paper, but again it saves automatically. The moment you keep writing, it will keep throwing the digital form of all the forms and submits to the MRD as well as the authorities directly. Of course, this is quite common. We give the consultation app to the doctors. This is something which is unique. This is, we call it as IoT mini lab, and this has a capability to detect 30 rapid blood tests, which typhoid, dengue, malaria, cholesterol. It can also do urine test, and it has 12 lead ECG and all. The usage of this is very important. One, somebody who's coming and walking and with a high temperature, just giving a use case, and the doctor said, okay, you have to undergo for this blood test, then only I'll start your exact treatment. But till then, the patient is restless. This screening device, at least in a malaria case, just for a use case, I'm saying that it will detect positive, and the doctor knows that you are malaria positive. He will diagnose and he will prescribe the medicine, and then you can go for a platelet count test. This way, the patient is satisfied. The doctor knows that treatment needs to be done, and at the same time, there is a better efficiency in terms of operational efficiency. So this is one part which plays a very good role. This can also be used in ambulances as well as home care. And ICU monitoring, remote ICU monitoring is again a big issue. So this is something which is real-time data transferring device from ICU to any part of the world. And this is the only device which captures real time, because in ICU you cannot delay the vitals. So this is one thing which we added into the ICU monitoring part. These are the integrations where we do it with HIMS as well as with the healthcare authorities, as well as whatever other integration which you have. We connected, and of course it is a HIPAA compliant and all. When we talk about the turnaround as well as with the smart hospital, we do this analysis that how the hospital is performing. These are the MIS data which we normally use to monitor how the hospital is performing, the doctor, how they are performing. These are few real data. And then this is a patient visit analysis system, which normally, they have so many HIS and softwares, but they are not using the MIS, and that's where the gap creates in terms of when it call as how much the hospital is performing. So these are quite little deep down parameters and statistics where a hospital owner can really target and monitor how their hospitals and other systems are performing. This is lab and radiology analysis system, and this is again revenue analysis system with proper bifurcation and all. This is patient admission analysis system. Smart dashboard, of course, to see IPD, OPD, profit loss and all. Yeah, that's all it is as far as smart hospital is concerned. Thank you.